Welcome back to another video. Today I will be covering IonQ. Again, this is just for entertainment purposes and educational purposes only. I am not your financial advisor. With that being said, it's been a while. I know I haven't posted, but IonQ put out banger earnings. And again, the future continues to look bright for this company. And I believe they are the next AI giant. And in the world of compute, IonQ is going to be a top dog to be messed with. And stick in, and I'll cover some quick news as to why I see this company continue growing from here on out and becoming a giant. With that being said, Q1 of 2026 was nothing short of magical for IonQ in terms of the outlying numbers, right? From the top line. They grew year over year growth by their largest ever in history, right? We're talking about they were growing from more than 200%, then they grew by more than 400%. And in the most recent quarter, they grew by more than 700%, right? They're showing you they're actually accelerating growth. And this is really important. And this came from three main driving factors. One, system sales. You know, they are selling more systems that include Tempo and also the 256 qubit. Some orders are coming in and demand is actually expected to double, which is really important as we see the more people want to get their hands on 256 qubit machine. Then with that came cloud access, right? High margin business, very good. And then we also have what we call multiple products being bought by both customer and government. And this is really important because we know IonQ transitioned from being a quantum computing company to becoming a quantum platform company, including quantum computing, cybersecurity, networking as well, and sensing. So you're seeing multiple products being used by customers. And I think that was reported to be about 35% of customers are actually buying multiple products from IonQ, showing that the quantum supplier path that they've taken to increase beyond computing is actually working, and we actually accelerate their path and diversify their revenue stream going forward. So when I say IonQ is becoming a giant, the reason for that is to understand where they are heading and why I say this. I say this because they are not laying down new infrastructure to integrate with the current infrastructure we have now, right? I say this because they've transitioned from the laser-based system to now building the traditional way. And this allows them to scale the quantum computers to millions of qubits and thousands of logical qubits, right? It's really important. A lot of the players out there, if you're a superconducting player out there, we know there are issues with scaling, right? Too many errors. And then if you're a laser-based system like Quantinuum, which is also trap ion, but with the laser base, it's going to be really hard to calibrate those systems to be extremely accurate and to grow and scale out. IonQ's path, where they are really just focusing on the traditional semiconductor path, allows them to really accelerate that roadmap for useful. Now, beyond computing, one of the most important thing is cybersecurity. And the risk we understand that quantum computing brings, IonQ is solving that currently with quantum key distribution and also post-quantum cryptography. They are laying a network down in Florida known as Lambda Rail project. They're working with Florida to enable the very first Florida access network that is protected by quantum key distribution, the laws of physics, right? And this is really important when you're talking about government, healthcare providers, healthcare data. These sensitive type of data, you want them to be preserved. You don't want them to be harvested by people who are trying to steal people's data and then decrypt it later. So them laying down this infrastructure is really important. But the main important reason why I say this for IonQ, they are using the traditional fiber networks that we have today. They are not ripping out and needing to replace a whole new thing because we know that would be way too expensive. But because of their acquisition, Niccolo de Masi's vision to acquire LightSync, they've really managed to make the integration of quantum memory, of quantum access and interconnects really easy through modern day fiber networks. So the main thing you need to take away from this video is, one, IonQ, they're building their computers traditional semiconductor way, which we all know and everybody's trained on doing already. Nothing new. Two, they are integrating with the current fiber network that we know today. You don't need to rip out and replace. No, you just get in and play. Get in and play. Just get in and we're in, right? It's not a whole new system that they have to lay down. And this is why I believe IonQ is going to be the next tech giant. That's my opinion. I may be wrong. There are risks, right, in terms of integrating all of these companies together. And also, we know they're spending a lot on R&D, which we know the street doesn't like. But again, if you are investing for the future, it's a necessary evil. With that being said, this is the video for today. Let me know if you agree with what I'm saying. Leave a like, comment, and don't forget to follow. Peace.